Hi guys, welcome to my Battlefield 6 settings video for console. Welcome if you're new, drop a like and a sub. All this is based off my time in Battlefield Labs. I've been in there since March, and I've been messing with settings the whole way through. And also it's based off older games that I've played as well. So without further ado, we'll get right into it. Accessibility, I always turn my volume down a little bit just so I can hear my squad better. That's really personal preference, but it's up to you. Now we're going to skip gameplay here and go straight to controllers. It's going to save us some time. Now we have triangle when we're on controller, and we're going to go to the top to infantry and go to control settings. This way we can just do all our infantry settings here. Now I like to have my sensitivity quite high. I've played a lot of FPS games, a lot of Battlefield, so I have it at 100, but I would recommend you guys maybe have it at 80. Vertical look I don't use. Field of view, again, I like it quite high. 110 is what I use, but anywhere between 90 and 110 is going to suit you guys. Really down to personal preference as well. Uniform infantry aiming on. The coefficient default. The aim assist is default. Aim assist slowdown is default. But the aim assist zoom snap is at 0. I just prefer the way that feels. I like to be in control of snapping to enemies. I find it quite clunky when the game does it, so I like to have that at 0. Try it out. If you don't like it, put it back to 100. All the curve and acceleration on standard, but I put my acceleration down to 0. Again, it just makes the game feel snappier. I like it to feel snappy and quick. This could be personal preference as well. You might want it at 50, 70 if you find it to be too snappy. Now, everything here is on default. But we're going down to the zoom, and we're going to infantry zoom sensitivity. And I have that at 100. I always like to make that match my normal sensitivity up here. So if you guys are on 80 with this, maybe you want to go on 80 with that as well. Everything else here is default. Now we're going to go back to controller, back to edit settings, and we're going to do the same thing with vehicles. And I like my vehicle sensitivity at 60. I don't use inverted look. I like my field of view the highest it can be. Just lets you see all around you. It's really good practice to put that on. Again, everything there is standard, but I put the acceleration down to 0, and I put the zoom snap down to 0. Also, I like to decouple the aiming here. These 3 settings I like to turn off because it lets you aim freely when you're driving. Everything else is default there. Now we'll go back to gameplay, and you'll see here that a lot of what we've done is going to show up in gameplay, so it's just saved you a lot of time. Vertical look settings I didn't do anything to. Hold and toggle, just left it all default. Capture area outline, we want to leave it on. We've done the sensitivity there. This is all on default. Mount breakout instant. You want to prioritize reload here for interact and reload. Make sure it's on prioritize reload, because it'll just mean that if you're next to an interactable thing, you'll always reload first, which can help you in gunfights. I don't invert that. Now we've done all these settings in the controller tab before, so we don't need to worry about it. That's all done. Now we're going to go to graphics. We're going to go up to the top. I use performance preset balanced, but honestly, balanced is good, but I'm going to put it on performance. I haven't had any trouble with balance, but I'll put it on performance. Brightness and sharpness is left at 50. Field of view we've already done. We've done that as well. But here now, weapon field of view we want to be wide. World motion blur down to 0. Weapon motion blur down to 0. Camera shake down to the lowest, 20. Chromatic aberration off. Vignette off. Film grain off. Just makes the game look worse. All this stuff is default. You can go into your advanced HUD settings as well. And what I do is I change my colors, but it's all personal preference here, really. There's a HUD setting that I do want to show you guys, but we'll get there. HUD icons, this one. So in HUD icons, I have dropped. Oh, it hasn't remembered. Yeah, so here we go. So squad icon zoomed. I dropped the zoomed ones because it just kind of makes the screen less cluttered when you're zooming in. So all the ones that say zoomed, you can honestly drop down to 50. I've missed a few actually, so I'll do it right now. But yeah, it just makes the game a bit less cluttered, basically. But don't turn down the important ones because you want to be able to see them. But all the zoomed ones, yeah, just turn them down. This is all again personal preference, but here we go. What were we in now? Crosshairs and indicators. I like to change my crosshair color and stuff like that, but that's all down to you guys. Chat visibility and chat settings is all default for me. Audio, like I said, I just have everything down to 75. Just makes things a little bit easier to hear when I'm talking to my squad. Crossplay I usually leave on and all that stuff. That all doesn't matter. Yeah, we're done. I think that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the battlefield.